I guess, man.
All right, shalom, shalom. First one was like all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and to all saints talking about their pressing the truth and sincerity.
That's right.
It's a brother Abanya.
YASHAMIAHLA. Lord, yeah, shalom.
Just back with a quick lesson, and hopefully it's edifying, And then, the topic of discussion is, you got a lot of guys out here, they're speaking according to their own heart, their own vain imagination, and not speaking according to what the word had said.
That's right.
So we're going to jump right in. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11. It says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. And what are the oracles of the Most High? The true sayings of the scriptures, the proper breakdowns,
That's right.
You want to go ahead?
This is 2 Peter 1:20, and it reads, it says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Right. It's not of any private interpretation, So it don't come out of your heart. It comes out of the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai,
right.
Which is the scriptures, which was divinely inspired by the Most High.
Another precept. This is 2 Timothy 3:16, and it reads, it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
It said profitable for all. Read that part again about doctrine.
The 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16 again, and it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Right. So it is profitable, Hey, not your own vain thoughts, Hey, the scriptures is profitable,
It says that the man of the Most High may be perfect. See, we're not perfect on our own cognizance. We are perfect through the scriptures because we only teach what has been taught. We only teach what is in the Bible, these scriptures, man. And we stick 100% to the scriptures. When the elders say we got the 100% truth, they're saying when Apostle Issachar or Apostle Elder Ramla or any of the apostle elders, when they say we have the 100% truth, we're not boasting and bragging on our own self. We're boasting and bragging about the scriptures that we preach. The 100% truth comes from the scriptures, and we stick 100% to the scriptures.
That's right.
Hey,
grab me John 17:17.
I mean, lag that, but just to kind of get the understanding of like why the elders say that. We're not boasting and bragging because it's not of us. It's of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Matter of fact, this is John 17:17. It says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Right, thy word is truth. Not your words, thy word.
Thy word.
The word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
That's truth. We go back, unless you have something else.
No, we go back.
This is back in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. It says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. If any man minister, let him minister. It's like if any man minister, let him do it as the ability that the Most High gave him. You're not going over, over your head, as far as thinking, speaking on things that you ought not to. I say it like that, just speaking out of the vainness of your heart, the ability that the Most High gave you,
Right. This is John.
Hold on, 1 second. It says, that the Most High in all things be glorified through Hamashiach, to whom be the praise and dominion forever. To what?
God. This is John 16:13. And it reads, it says, howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will shew you things to come.
Right. I mean, it was the words to show. Well, it's like the word prophecy means to show to come. To say aforetime. And that's what the Spirit does. The Spirit doesn't speak. Of his own vain imagination. Everything is according to the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Go ahead. You got it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. So yeah, that's basically saying through the Spirit, you got to trust in Yahweh Shai with all your heart. And as the brother say, it's vanity to, have your own vain opinion when it comes to this truth, because we didn't create this truth. This truth was given to us by the Lord, And as long as you trust in the Lord with all your heart, you won't lean into your own understanding, because the Spirit is upon you, The Spirit and power, Yahweh Shai, is guiding you in all truth and sincerity.
Mm-hmm.
So acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths.
That's right.
Be not wise in your own eyes.
All right.
That is how you depart from evil.
Quick precept, be not wise in your own eyes. Fly unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, and that's being wise in your own eyes. You're going to add to it. You think you know it all. You think that you have it. And the Spirit ain't dealing with you. Now what happens, you end up having, Scripture talk about having gall in your mouth. You know? Hey, it's not what go in a man, it's what comes out of you that defiles you. And so what you're speaking, what you're saying, can either defile you or uplift you, in the sense that you're speaking the true words of the Scriptures. But if you're not, you're going to defile yourself, man. It says, if any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. So you better off speaking what's been spoken already through these Scriptures, and not going off and saying your own thing, or being wise, as the brother had just said, in your own eyes. Roughly paraphrasing.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
Perfect.
So the Scriptures are basically saying, woe, that pretty much means destruction. If you are wise in your own eyes and prudent, pretty much another way of saying clever, you think you know it all, the Lord says destruction is coming your way.
Yeah, that's pride.
You won't get very far, creating your own doctrine, twisting the Scriptures, being proud, not humbling down. You don't want to get in order, and you trust in your own vain opinion. And I got another scripture right here. This is Sirach chapter 3 verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. Many people have come into this truth, and have gotten a couple breakdowns, gotten a couple scriptures, have listened to the videos of the elders, and have been edified. But, sometimes spirits jump on brothers, and they become deceived by their own vain opinions, and that, it's vanity to believe in your own doctrine,
Or they do this, they'll watch 10 different campsites and form their own opinion of what they think is right. And it's all off.
Hey, the Scriptures say there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but in the end it leads to his destruction.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
Okay. What I wanted to say is, like, to give it like a analogy.
Say. Go ahead, you got it.
To give like an analogy, I would say, like, let's say someone gave you specific instructions, and you just took their instructions, formed your own opinion, and told the person that the instructions are supposed to be given to. You tell them what you think and what you believe, and it's totally going off from what the person who originally gave you those instructions told you. And then all hell breaks loose because you gave them the wrong advice. That's like basically dealing with Yahweh Shai. Like, they've given us basic instructions on how to live life and how to go about things. Basic instructions on scriptures. And through the Spirit, we're able to break down the understanding of it from the times that they were given to us to what's going on now in this world. But basically, you're taking instructions that was given to you, and you're breaking it down, and you're forming your own opinion, or you're either doing it ignorantly or you're doing it willfully.
Yeah, you're perverting the doctrine.
Yeah.
I got a precept out.
Go ahead.
You got one? Come on. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 8. And it reads, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." One thing we got to come to an understanding in this truth is that we are mortal men. We are created. We're not the creator, you know. And the Lord is telling us in Isaiah 55 and 8 that our thoughts are pretty much vain, you know. No matter how much wisdom the Lord gives unto you, you know, you got to understand it was given to you. It's not something you obtained on your own. You didn't speak and it came to pass, you know. You got to understand that the Lord had mercy upon you and gave you what he gave you. And you got to humble down and understand that this, like I said before, this is not your word, you know. It's something that was given unto you. And so your thoughts are not the Lord's thoughts, as he said. And he's in heaven and we're here on earth, you know.
Hey, just remember this. Hey, your thoughts are inferior, his is superior. You know? Yeah.
Kind of it.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26. It says, "He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whosoever walketh wisely, he shall be delivered." You know, and the ones that are walking wisely, you know, are the ones who's pushing the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the true doctrine, which is the true doctrine of the scriptures. You know, they're not making up things as they go. You know.
I got something right here.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 2. "A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself." So the Lord is pretty much telling us in this scripture that a foolish man, he has no delight in understanding, meaning the things that were taught unto him, he hasn't taken delight in those things, and he's not humble. So what he has done is, you know, like the brother said, they'll watch about 10, 15 videos, and all of a sudden they become a prophet. They become an elder, you know. They want to skip all the steps, you know, and not realizing that it takes time to get to that place, you know. Mm-hmm. And the Lord has to provide those things unto you. You can't just say you're a prophet without, you know, taking the necessary steps to become a prophet. It takes years.
You got those self-ordained prophets out here, you know, who didn't go through the proper order of things. You know, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is all about order. You have to get up under an elder, man, and learn, be taught. Everybody had to be taught. Everyone had to be taught, man, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, one way or the other. You had to be taught. You have to learn. You have to get a base understanding and continue to grow in this thing, man. You have to start as a babe and then grow into an elder. You don't just become an elder because you know you're a Hebrew Israelite. That ain't how it works. There's deep, dark sayings in these scriptures, man. And brothers are still learning who've been in this thing 10, 15 years. They're still learning.
30, 40.
So for you to come into this thing and think that kind.
Apostle Hart say all the time, yeah, I'm still learning, you know?
Yeah,
humbly. 35 plus.
Sincerity, you know? That's not being sincere. You know? Hey.
It comes with faith as well. You got to have faith that the Lord will give you the understanding, and that over time you will get to that place, you know, because before, like the scriptures say, before honor comes humility.
That's right.
And humility is another way of saying humble, you know. You got to humble the hell down. That's how you get honor.
Hey, the scripture say, "Thou shalt be exalted in due season," you know. But this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. It says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. You know, so the Lord is looking at your mind, you know, to see what you're really about, you know. And if you're teaching this word, you know, with guile in your mouth, like the brother mentioned, you know, hey, guess what? The Lord is on your tail, you know, to judge you, you know, because he hate every false way, you know. Hey, so for the brothers who are sincere, hey, continue pushing the word, you know, truth and sincerity, you know, for 100% pure doctrine, you know. Hey, so with that, you know, hopefully this video was edifying. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakapadash, the abundance of the apostles and elders, a great millstone to all since rocking about their presence, the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.